So multiplication of large numbers. மிகப்பெரிய நம்பர்ஸை எப்படி மல்டிப்ளை பண்ண போறோம் நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல 2315 ஒரு நம்பர் இருக்கு. ஸோ இது 69ஆல மல்டிப்ளை பண்ண போறோம். இது ஒரு 2 டிஜிட் நம்பர், இது ஒரு 4 டிஜிட் நம்பர். ஸோ இதுல இது ரெண்டையும் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா நமக்கு ஒரு ஆன்சர் கிடைக்கும். ஸோ இந்த சம்ல 1,59,735 கிடைச்சிருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த ரெண்டு நம்பர்ஸ் என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ப்போம். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்பரை மல்டிப்ளிகன்னு சொல்றாங்க. இந்த செகண்ட் நம்பரை மல்டிப்ளையர். You call that a multiplier. And the answer that you obtain by multiplying the numbers is called the product. Okay va? So இங்க ரொம்ப நம்ம இம்பார்ட்டண்டா கவனிக்க வேண்டியது என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா, see 2315 into 69. So இந்த ரெண்டையும் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ண போறோம். Multiplication is nothing but it is called repeated addition. So what is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but it is repeated addition. So single digitல ஈஸியா மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிடும். டபுள் டிஜிட்னா எப்படி பண்ணுவோம்னா 69 is taken as 60 plus 9. So when you have to multiply a number by 69, initially you are multiplying it with 9, then you are multiplying with 60. இதுதான் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன்ல நடக்குது. ஓகேவா? So 9 5s are 45. Taking 4 right here. 9 1 is 9. 9 plus 4. What you get? 15. Carry over. 9 3s are 27. 28. 2 is carried over. 18. 20. Okay. Then you have to multiply by 6. 6 5s are 30. 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 3s are 18. Carried over 1, 12 and 13. 6 2s are 12. This 1 plus 13. When you add them, you get 5, 3, 17, 9, 5 and 1, which is nothing but 1,59,735. Okay. So now we'll move on to the second sum, where we're going to see a little larger number, which is 31,268 multiplied by 214. So 214 can be written as 200 plus 10 plus 4. Okay. So what you should do in this is, first initially you multiply by 4. See, 31,268 is multiplied by 4. Then next, when you're going to multiply by 1, you need to block the place, because you are going to multiply with 1 and add a 0 there. Okay. Because it's easy to multiply with single digit numbers. So 200 ஆல மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணணும்னா 2 ஆல மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு ரெண்டு பிளேஸ் வேல்யூஸ்ல 0 ஆட் பண்ண போறோம். அதான் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன் டெக்னிக்ஸ்ல நம்ம பண்ண போறோம். ஓகேவா? This is going to be 4 8s are 32, balance 3, 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 3 is 27, balance 2, 4 2s are 8, then again 10, 1, 1 will be the balance, then 1 4s are 4, which will be 5, then it is 4 3s are 12. Okay. Now when this comes 1 ஆல multiply பண்ணும்போது நம்ம அந்த ones place block பண்ணிட்டு, so you are writing the same number because it is multiplied by 1. Then 2 in this hundreds place க்கு வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் you have to block 2 places. Okay. Then multiply by 2. 8 is 16, which 1. 6 2 are 12, 13, balance 1. Then 2 2 are 4, 5. Then 2 3 are, see, 4, 5. Then again a 2, 1 is 2. Then 2 3 are 6. So add this, end up with 2. Then 7 plus 8 is 15. Then 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1, 13. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, balance 1, 9. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1, 6. So this is the answer you're getting for this sum. So whenever you're going to have commas for place values, do it from the extreme right hand side. Ones, tens, hundreds, a comma here. 1,000, 10,000, a comma here. Lakh, 10 lakh. Okay. 66 lakh, 91,352. Okay. Now we are going to look into multiplication by 10 and its multiples. So if the multiplier is going to be 10, 100, 1,000, that is 1 followed by a number of zeros. Okay. If that is the condition, what we are going to do. Okay. So this is 1,753 multiplied by 10. It is going to be 1,753 followed by whatever number of zeros is there in the multiplier. Multiplierல எத்தனை zero இருக்கோ அத பின்னால சேர்த்துக்கணும் அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகேவா? So when it is 572 multiplied by 100, it is going to be 572 followed by 2 zeros. 2 zero add பண்ணிக்கிறோம். So 5 into 100 அப்படின்னு இருந்ததுன்னா 5 followed by 2 zeros. This is going to be the thing. This is very easy. Okay. Whenever you're going to multiply by 10, it is 1 followed by 1 zero. 10 oda 10 multiply பண்ணா 100. Okay. 1 followed by 2 zeros. So any number when you are multiplying by 1 followed by as many zeros it may be. இப்போ 5 into 1000 அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா then you have to write 5 followed by whatever number of zeros are there in 1000. So this is going to be the answer. Okay. So this is going to be a very easy thing to understand. Okay. The next thing that we are going to look at is multiplier is a multiple of 10, 100 or 1,000. So 10 oda multiple தான் 30. நமக்கு தெரியும் 10 tablesல 10 1 is 10. Now இதெல்லாம் multiples of 10. 10 2s are 20 அப்படின்னா 10 20 na multiple. Okay. 10 3s are 30. இது 30ங்கிறது multiple of 10. Okay. So when it is 637 into 30. 30 being a multiple of 10. 3 ஆல முதல்ல multiply பண்ணோம். 637 into 3. 637 into 3 is 1911. Okay. இப்ப into 30 அப்படின்னா 1911 followed by 1 zero, which is going to be 19,110. I'll give you another simple example. 50 into 40 அப்படின்னு இருந்துச்சுன்னா 5ஐயும் 4ஐயும் மட்டும் multiply பண்ணா போதும். 5 4s are 20 followed by 1 0 here and 1 0 here. Add 2 zeros, which is going to be 2,000. I think this is very clear. We move to the next topic. Now let's see the properties of multiplication. Initially, we are going to look at commutative property or the order property of multiplication. Here, this means that if you change the order of numbers, the product is not going to change. So 6 into 5 is going to be the same as 5 into 6, which is equal to 30. Okay. So the order of the number, howsoever it is going to get changed, the answer will not change. So we'll have a little larger number for multiplication. Now it is 42745 multiplied by 294. So multiply this and see, and also change the order of multiplication and see. 294, you use 294 as the multiplicand and use 42745 as the multiplier, and see, you will get the same answer. Okay, this and this. In standard multiplication, howsoever you are going to multiply, the answer is not going to change. The answer should be always the same. Okay, it should be the same. In any order you multiply them, then you will get the same answer. Try this. Okay. So these are going to be the carryovers, and this is going to be the answer when you're multiplying 42,745 by 294. Even when you change the order, that is, you take this one as the multiplicand and this as the multiplier, the product is not going to change. So this is the commutative property or order property. In simple terms, 5 into 7 or 7 into 5. Whichever way you change the order, the answer is going to be 35. The product will not change if you change the order of the multiplicand and the multiplier. The next one is the associative property, wherein we're going to see that when 3 or more than 3 numbers are multiplied, you can group them in any order you want. Okay. First, you can multiply 4 and 5. Then you can multiply that with 7,256, or you can group 7,256 together, then multiply with 5, or you can combine 7,256 with 5 and then multiply it with 4. You will end up in the same answer, which is going to be 1,45,120. Okay, so we'll see this with simple numbers, 3 into 2 into 4, which is going to be the same when you group it in any way you want. Okay, if you group first 4 and 2, you get 8. 8 3 is 20. 8 3s are 24. 3 and 2 you group, it is 6. 6 4s are 24. So answer, the product will not change in any way you multiply them. In any form you group, the answer is going to be same. The third property is the distributive property. In this distributive property, what we are going to say is when a number has to be multiplied with another number, say for example it's 11, it can be expressed as sum of two numbers, 10 plus 1. In that case, you first multiply 5 with 10, then you obtain 50 plus 5 with 1 is 5, which is equal to 55. So, when you multiply two numbers, you can express any one of the number as sum of two numbers and individually multiply with the numbers. Okay, this is called the distributive property of multiplication. So this one is going to be the identity property. Fourth one is the identity property of multiplication. Any number which when multiplied with 1 will give you the same number. Okay, so when this is a number 2,315 into 1 will be the same as 2,315. So the next one is the zero property. Whenever a number is multiplied with 0, you get 0. So let's see, for example, 3,462 is multiplied with 0, you get 0. So a number multiplied with 0 is always 0. The multiplication in real life. Okay. If a store sells 1,258 cartons of mineral water in a day, how many cartons of mineral water can be sold in the month of June? So assuming that equal number of cartons are sold in one day. Okay. So number of cartons sold in one day is given as 1,258. So number of cartons sold in June. So June has 30 days. So you'll have to multiply 1,258 into 30. So first multiply this with 3, then add a 0 with it. So the answer will be 37,740. So this is the number of cartons that are going to be sold in the month of June. Thank you, everyone.